Hello guys, it's Nell. Welcome back to my channel. Come on in. Make sure you guys like, you comment, you subscribe, you share, tell a friend to tell a friend, and make sure to turn on that notification bell so that every time I drop a video, you guys get notified. Let's get into it. So, today, let's talk about it. We're gonna talk about some things and discuss some things. But first, I got some food. So I got the Flying Dutchman from In-N-Out Burger. It cost me $4.65, which is not too bad considering. So all they said that it comes with is the grilled onions if you want it, and then it comes with the patty and cheese. So I got it. Mine got lettuce on it, but they said if there's any extra condiments you want, they will go ahead and they'll, put it on the side in the bag so you can put on your own condiments. They just can't put it on for you. That's all. And then I fried up my own fries because I don't really care for In-N-Out fries like that. That's just me personally, but hey, if you care for them, do you. And then I got me some Chick-fil-A sauce to dip because I'm a dip girl. I need my dip. Is anybody tired of dating nowadays? Anybody? Because I am. For all my people who are single or in a situationship, whatever you want to call it, tell me about it, because when I say between the men and women out here, there's really not that many great choices. There's not, on both sides. Since I'm a woman, we're going to dig into the woman first. Girls, stop asking these men for any and everything and you just met. Stop asking him to pay your bills. Stop asking him to take you on trips. Stop asking him to get your nails and your hair done and you just met. That's something a husband would do for you. That's something your man would do for you. Not somebody you just met. Not somebody you just dating and they never claimed you as a girlfriend. Stop that. Stop being unrealistic. Quit it. Because then, you know what all men think? Every woman's a gold digger. Every woman's a gold digger. Every woman's after my money. Every woman wants this and that for me. Y'all asking way too early. Stop that shit. Cut it out. Cut it out. Get your own nails and your own hair done. Take yourself on a trip. What were you doing before? Maybe find another guy to pay it. Some of them do that. It's crazy, it's ridiculous. I know y'all probably done seen some of them gold digger videos on YouTube, maybe on TikTok, whatever. And it's so crazy to me how they start with, oh, I see what you got. You got a nice car. That means you got money. That means that you should take me shopping and you should take me to the most expensive restaurant. Girl, that could be a rental for all you know. That could be a rental. He could almost be in repossession. Stop just looking at materialistic shit. If you're gonna look at the dude for his personality, okay? Not saying that it doesn't matter, if he has a job or not and stuff, because it does matter, because y'all should be equally able to, do for one another and help each other as a team, because that's what a relationship is about. But y'all be looking at that materialistic stuff and automatically assume, oh, you got all kinds of money. You don't know what his situation is. That could be his friend's car. Friend just let him borrow it for today. You don't know. You're just assuming. And always remember, even if that's not the case, that's their shit. That's not your shit. Is your name on it? No. Y'all gotta stop doing that. That's one thing y'all gotta stop doing. Then, some women, I've seen it firsthand, rude as hell. Dude just come up, might say hello, how you doing, what's your name, whatever the spill may be, and automatically, no, I'm good, leave me alone, I got somewhere to be, no, I don't want to talk to you. What the hell is wrong with conversation? Nothing. You can literally just say, oh, hey, I'm good, you know, whatever. You could be dead ass dodging your future husband by being a straight asshole. I've seen quite a few of y'all do it. Or just flat out, just straight up, just downing how he looks. Oh, you're not my type. You're too fat for me. Just mean for no fucking reason. Stop doing that. Stop doing that. Hold on one second, guys. My cat is like tripping. Give me a minute, because he wants to go out there and he can't get the door open. Okay. Anyway, y'all, I'm back. That's some mean shit. Think about it. Because sometimes women shoot their shot. Think about it. If you shot your shot with a dude, do you really want them to be rude like that and act like that with you? No, you don't. And it would hurt. It would hurt your feelings. You know, like, stop being mean. Just give the dude conversation. You never know where it could go. If you date him, you know, or y'all go out on a few dinners, whatever, or a dinner, and you realize he really not your cup of tea, that's okay. We're not everybody's cup of tea. We're not compatible with everybody, and that's fine. That's all right. But you ain't gotta be an asshole about it. I'm gonna get into this real quick, cause men, don't think you gonna be off the hook. You're not. I'm talking about both sexes, so you're not off the hook either. Okay, just want to let you know. Women, I just dug into you first because I'm a woman and I've seen the shit firsthand, and I know how some of us can be, and some of us can be straight cunts. Okay, I'm just being honest. Anyway, I'm gonna get into this little Flying Dutchman burger. One of the little onions kind of fell apart, but whatever, it's okay. Just see what it tastes like. One of my onions is slid all the way over. Okay, so it's just one patty. Damn, this is messy. But I'm gonna try it. I'm really curious to see what it is. I'm not gonna lie. That's pretty good. That's better than I thought it would be. Really? If I had to rate it, I would give it like an 8. I think it's pretty good. I think it's the grilled onions that do it. Like, you get that onion flavor and you got that little bit of salt, but it's not over salted. It's a really good combination. Like, really, even if you just had the patty and the cheese, I honestly still think it would just be fine. Like, you really don't need any other condiments, to be honest, if you don't want it. Now this one, it's in the park for me. It's good, but some of them other ones, and y'all know if y'all watch some of my previous food videos, it was a straight no for me. A straight no, a hard, solid no. But it's okay. Everybody has different taste buds. I would definitely say try it, especially if you like In-N-Out. Just give it a try. See if it's something that might sit right with your taste buds. And if not, it's okay. We don't all like the same food. It's fine. Now, and to the men, stop looking at every woman as a gold digger. You could be running off your potential wife, somebody that you could be with for a lifetime, the love of your life, by assuming, and there's quite a few of them that assume this, every woman's a gold digger. Every woman wants me for my money. Every woman wants me for this. Every woman wants me for that. And sometimes that's not even the case. You'll know what girls really want you just for money and which ones really want to be with you. Because the ones that want you just for money, you know what I promise you? She not going to do shit. Nothing. She not going to cook for you. She not going to buy you no Christmas gifts. No birthday gifts. All you gonna get from her is a text, maybe, that says happy birthday. She not gonna do shit for you for Valentine's Day. She'll barely even sleep with you. She just wants you to give. And she gonna take. And she gonna never give you back. You'll be able to tell the difference, straight up. A woman that really cares for you, she gonna make sure you good. Whether that's having you a home cooked meal when you come home, or making you lunch if y'all don't live together, because some couples don't live together, or whether that's making you lunch for you to take the next day or whatever. She gonna want to spend time with you, whether that's out, whether that's in the house, rather than, y'all just sitting there in silence, because some people have that much comfort with each other. They can just sit in silence and it's perfectly okay. They're not bothered. And that's when you got a real solid relationship where you can just sit in silence and you're comfortable and you're not bothered, and that silence is okay and y'all are fine and you're cool with it. You got a pretty strong bond. Most people can't just sit in silence. It gets awkward and then they want to leave. But you'll know the difference. Whether that's her running a bath for you, massaging your back, massaging your feet, whatever her love language is to you, she will do it. And when those special occasions come around, and even some occasions that are not special, she'll just be like, I thought about you. I saw this and I just wanted to get it for you because I was just thinking about you. A woman that really cares about you, she will show you the same appreciation. She'll love you the same way that you love her. Exact same way. One that really cares about you. So stop assuming that. You'll know when you talk to her what she really looking for. Just be quiet. Listen to people talk. Same thing with women. Women, just be quiet. Just listen to people talk. If you let people run their mouth, you will learn so much more about them than you think you will. If you just be quiet and just let them talk, they will literally tell you about their self like an open book. A whole open book. Just listen. That's all you gotta do. This food good, y'all. It's real good. This is my first meal today, so it's really hitting while we talk about this. Another thing, and women do it too, but I'm talking to the men right now. Some of y'all be too in your feelings. More than your significant other. More than a woman. And like when I say in your feelings, I mean, it's given borderline feminine. Stop it. There's a difference between showing emotions and having feelings. We all have emotions. We all have bad days. We all cry. We all get irritated. We all have days where we might just be wanting left alone. Or chill and, have our own, self peace and moment. We just want to spend time with ourselves. And that's fine. But I'm talking about like bitchy. Like you're sounding like you want to be the woman in the relationship. Stop that. Please stop it. Please stop that. Women do not like it. We hate it. We will leave you so fast. And that's why a lot of women, whether dudes realize it or not, that's why a lot of them act hard. Some of them are so damaged from being with men that they gave their all to, they spent stuff on, they spent a lot of time with, and they cheated on them. Or whatever the case may be, they turned out abusive. They didn't really like them that much. They were like, oh, you thought we were in a relationship? Nah, girl, this was just a situationship. I ain't care about you that tough. Some of them are so damaged, that's why they're automatically mean. I've heard some women say, fuck all that love shit. I don't want love. I just want you to do for me. And if you can't do for me, then we don't need to talk. Like, some of them are straight to the point. And that's part of the reason. That's part of the reason. Stop it. There's nothing wrong with you having feelings, having emotions. Everybody got them. It's like a butthole. Everybody has one. But it shouldn't be so tough to where it's coming off like you want to be the woman. Like it's a confused relationship. No, it shouldn't be like that. It shouldn't be like that. Now, some people might get real butthurt that I said that. But if you are, then the shoe must fit. So wear it and lace it up. Women want a alpha. Sorry, I was really chewing that fry. An alpha male. They want somebody to lead. Ain't no wrong with asking your girl, hey, we gonna go out. What you want to do, where you want to eat. Ain't no wrong with that. That's okay. Because sometimes there is specific things she might want to do or eat. But at the same time, sometimes it's nice to just, for y'all to just say, hey, we going somewhere. Get up, get dressed. We love that shit. Get up, get dressed, we going somewhere. You already got a date plan. We don't have to think about it. We can just relax and be a passenger princess, and we just going where you taking us on a date. Women love that. They do. Another thing too, a lot of things that I've seen. People don't put effort into Valentine's Day or anniversaries or nothing no more. Damn. Put in some effort. Like, when you first get with somebody, the things that you did at the beginning that they liked, whether that was cook for them, or you, as far as women, whether that was cook for them or the man cooked for her, or he bought her flowers, or, maybe every weekend they used to cuddle and watch movies together, whatever it may be, whatever was your relationship when it first started. You still got to do that to keep them. Don't just get comfortable and don't think you don't have to put no more effort in the relationship anymore. You do. You still have to put effort towards it, because you know what? A relationship is like a flower. Like how a flower blooms, it blossoms, and it's beautiful. And that relationship can start out like that. And you know what it can also do? Just like a flower, wither away and die. It can do that. Wither away and die if you don't take care of the relationship. You got to put some effort into it. You gotta keep it spontaneous, spicy. You never want your significant other to feel like, damn, do they even really like me anymore? Like, they don't do what they used to do for me. They don't cook for me no more. They don't buy me flowers anymore. I mean, damn, I know we, later in the relationship, but I at least thought they would still continue to maybe do these things for me sometimes. Now we offer the sexes as separate. And I'm just, talking in general to everyone. Men and women. And if you do this, you know how you are. Some people, their parents are too involved in their relationship. Whether that's just your mama, just your daddy, your mama and your daddy. They want to hang out with their kid and their spouse, or every time an argument happens, parents is right in the middle between their kid's argument with their spouse. Stop telling your damn parents everything. There's some things that your parents just don't need to know. If you argue with your spouse, you argue with your spouse, and that's it. You don't need to run and tell your parents. You don't need to do that. You don't need to run and tell your best friend. You don't need to do that. And this is stuff everybody has done before. We all were young once. We've all done dumb shit. But there's a difference between being involved, like, I want to see y'all be successful. I'm happy for y'all. All y'all finna get married. Whatever the occasion may be. Between literally in the middle, like, you might as well be dating the parents too. Because the person you with, they involve the parents and everything. And you might as well be dating them too at this point. That's annoying. Nobody likes that. Especially not a grown-ass person. No one likes that. Stop telling your damn parents everything. They don't need to know all your business. Because you know what? When you get in an argument, and let's say y'all broke up, y'all took a break, whatever it may be. Let's say you decide to take him back. You forgave him for whatever it was. You forgave him. But you know who didn't? Your family. Your family gonna remember. They didn't forgive him. They're gonna be looking at them side eye from that day forward. Especially depending on what they did. You're gonna forgive and maybe forget. Some people forget. They forgive, and they just throw it away and they never think of it again. And some people, they forgive, but they remember. They forgive, but they keep it locked in the memory bank. Like okay, we made it past this point, but don't ever disrespect me like that again. But if you take them back, your family not gonna forgive them. Your family may even start to treat them like shit or indifferent. And then you gonna be feeling kind of awkward because you like, damn, I done took them back. Maybe I shouldn't have said nothing because now they treating them funny or whatever the case may be. Stop involving people in your relationship. Stop involving people in your marriage. A lot of people break up and get divorced because of money and other people being too involved in their relationship. Other people giving their opinion on your relationship. You and that other person are the only one in the relationship. You and that other person, you know what you're like when you're alone together. You know how that person is wholeheartedly, or at least you should. Some people never learn their fucking spouse. And you know how they are. At least you should. Like I said, some people never learn their spouse. But you got to stop doing that. Got to stop doing that. If you're one of those people that do that, you got to stop. You got to stop. Because if you don't stop doing it, every relationship you have will always be hard. Or it'll always be ruined. Because you know what people do? There's some people you may tell your relationship problems to. And they might be fucking your girlfriend. Or vice versa. They be telling you, oh, that's terrible. You should break up with them. I wouldn't tolerate that disrespect. I wouldn't deal with that. And guess what? Whole time they're jealous because they wish they could be in your position. They want your relationship. So they're trying to convince you any way they can, any little argument you have. Break up. Break up with them. And you know what they're going to do once you break up with them? They're going to swoop in and try and date them. And if that person just don't care about y'all being friends, guess what they're going to do? Talk to them back. Or some people are spiteful. They do it just to spite you. Gotta stop doing that. Gotta stop. Same thing with arguments. You argue with your spouse. We all argue. It's okay. You argue with family. You argue with friends. You argue with your spouse. Sometimes people argue with people they don't even know. As long as you're in a relationship, eventually you're going to argue. I don't care if it's about a damn plate in the sink. You're going to eventually argue about something. Because you're not always going to agree on everything. And that's fine. But you should never let anger overtake you to the point where you say something cruel. And when I say cruel, I mean real cruel. Low blow. Like shit you can't take back. And a lot of people do that. They let their anger overtake the moment. You can't do that. If you feel that angry, you know what you need to do? You need to step away. You need to say, you know what? We're arguing, but I'm feeling real upset. I'm going to take a moment and just take a step back. And I'm not going to argue with you. Or leave if you need to leave. Because I know some people just don't know when to shut up either. There's some people that just, their mouth goes on and on and on and on and on when they're upset. So that too. Just step away. Versus saying something you're going to regret. I'm one of those people. When I get angry, I step away. Because I know me. If I don't step away, I'll take it there. I'll take it there. When I take it there, I'm not taking it there lightly. I will drag it to hell. I know how I am. So when I get angry, I just step away. I don't want to say nothing that I'm going to regret. Because at the end of the day, I still love you. I still got care for you. But you just made me mad in that moment. And hell, I'll get over it. And then we'll talk about it. And we'll be all right. That's simple. That's simple. Also, too, a lot of people, they fail with communication and trust. Fail. But communication, not that trust is a big one, but communication is always the main thing that people have an issue with in a relationship. Can't communicate. A whole bunch of adults that don't know how to talk about their fucking feelings. A whole bunch of adults that be sitting there for months, weeks, days, that you might do something to irritate them. And they just sitting there bitter instead of bringing it to your attention. That's crazy to me. Because if I got an issue, I'm going to talk to you. I'm going to bring it to your attention. I'm going to let you know so we can talk about it. Because it's called communication. But some people don't know how to do that. And then they just hold on to it and then they just explode on that person out of nowhere. And this person's like, what the hell happened? Like, where did this come from? Like, dang, you've been feeling like that the whole time? Like, why didn't you know? Like, why didn't you tell me? Why didn't you say nothing? Some people really be out here expecting you to read their minds. Can't nobody read your damn mind. No one's telepathic. Can't nobody see what you're thinking. God gave you a mouth. Use it. Open it. And say what your issue is. Say what your issue is. Say it with your chest and get it off your chest. Because holding on to it, that don't make it no better. And then when you explode on that person, you know what they thinking? Damn. If you've been feeling this way about me the whole time and holding it in, and you really, sneak hating, or whatever you want to call it. Everybody has a different word, terminology for whatever the issue is. Everybody got their own saying. I just say sneak hating. You sitting here sneak hating the whole time. First off, my head is gonna be like, damn. If you sit here really sneak hating like this, how can I trust you? Do you talk about me to other people? Like, do you talk bad about me to other people? You know what I mean? Is this how you really feel about me? Because some people, they got a good mouthpiece. They'll tell you all day, oh, baby, I love you. I want to be with you. I want to marry you. I want you to have my kids. And they don't even like you like that. That's the sad part. While we on communication, everything is so social media. Don't nobody know how to approach someone anymore if they want to talk to them. There's still some people that do, but not many. Most people, the first thing they want to do is, oh, I'm going to hit them up in the DM. I'm gonna hit them up on Facebook Messenger. I'm gonna direct message them on TikTok. Which, if you don't live close, yeah, that's okay. Like, I understand. But if you see somebody in person and you like them, take your shot. Life is too short. We're not everybody's cup of tea. And that's okay. Not everybody's gonna like you. Not everybody's gonna want to date you. Not everybody's gonna want to give you a chance. That's fine. Take the rejection and move on. What they don't want, somebody else will want. Believe me. There's somebody out here for everybody. And sometimes the person that you be trying so hard to get, you get somebody completely out of your type. Most of the time, the ones that we want, they're not the ones that we end up with. They're not. But take your shot. If you see a pretty girl, you want to talk to her, don't be afraid to be like, hey, whatever. But also on the receiving end of that, women, don't be assholes. If you're not interested, that's okay, but there's a nice way to say you're not interested. You don't have to be an asshole about it. Dudes too, when some women shoot their shot, some women, they're not afraid. They go for it. They see you, they like you, they take their shot. Some of y'all act like assholes. Don't be an asshole because she tried to talk to you. Just, hey, give her a conversation for a second. If you're not interested, just let her know, oh, that's nice, thank you. I appreciate that. But I'm not interested. Or some people say, oh, I'm already in a relationship. Just to not hurt the person's feelings. And that's okay. I feel that's fine verbiage. Like, oh, I'm already in a relationship. And sometimes some of them really do be. They already be with somebody. And that's all right. Can't win them all, But dating nowadays is hard because everything is so... It's not personal no more. It's not face to face. A lot of people don't know how to communicate, talk through their feelings. A lot of people don't know how to socialize for shit. Whether that's with friends, a relationship, family. A lot of people don't even know how to socialize. And I understand some people have like social anxiety. I get that. And, I know sometimes it's hard for them trying to be social and stuff like that. But I'm saying a lot of people lack social skills. And that's sad because that's the main thing that you need in life is to be able to socialize. Because whether you are at school, whether you're at work, whether you're at home with your family, whether you're, on a date, traveling somewhere, guess what you got to do? You got to communicate with somebody. You're going to come across somebody that you got to socialize with. Someone. Not a few people. So people got to get better at socializing. Especially when it comes to stuff like trying to be someone's friend, dating. There's people, they'll reach out to you, talk to you. They'll talk to you for a month, 2, maybe 3. And they just poof. Like a ghost. They're just gone. Just stop communicating with you. And that's crazy. Because then that person's sitting there like, dang, did I do something wrong? Did I say something wrong? And that person really might have been feeling you. They really might have. And you just, boop, I'm gone. I'm gone. Whatever. If you weren't that interested to begin with, don't message them. Don't message them. Because women, we're more about the personality. Don't get me wrong. We look at looks. Shit, we got eyeballs. We look at men just the same way they look. Maybe not the exact same way they look at us, but we look at y'all. We look at men. We look at their, their face or whatever. We want to be attracted to you physically too. Okay? But men are very visual creatures. The first thing they look at is looks when they look at a woman. They don't look at nothing else. They look at that first. Then they want to know everything else after. So by looking at her, if this is someone that you really be like, oh, okay, yeah, she pretty. I talk to her, interested. And you know, if you really like, she okay. She alright. Not really my type. So don't waste time like that, you know? Either or. Women or men, don't waste people time. One thing you cannot get back is time. Time is a precious thing, so don't waste it. Don't waste your time out here trying to, you know, talk to somebody you're not really that interested in. Some people, they date forever. When I say forever, I mean 10, 11, 12, 15 years. No. Don't plan to get married. None of that. And there's some women out here I know who still want to get married one day. There's some men out here I know who still want to get married one day. But if you're a man or a woman and marriage is what you want, within about 2 years, 3, most people know if they want to marry you or not. I'm just being honest. And keyword, most. People are different. Do what works for you. But most people know if they want to marry you or not. And if you want to get married, and you told this person you want to get married, and they're not taking you seriously, you don't want to look up and it's 10, 15 years later and you're still not married. Whether that's man or woman. You still in the same place. You still in a situationship. You're still just dating. You don't want to do that. Don't waste time. Time is something you cannot get back. Use that shit wisely. You could be dead tomorrow. So use your time wisely. Don't waste your time on people who don't deserve it. Put your time into people who do deserve it. Put your time into people who show you that they want to be in your life. Not treating you like an option. Treating you like a priority. Like, you know, you matter. Not like I could take you or leave you. Doesn't really matter if we're together or not. Doesn't really matter if we're friends. I can take you or leave you. Don't deal with somebody who treats you like that. Because if they treat you like that, they don't give a damn about you if they're treating you like an option. Don't take it all the way south now. Some people, they got a busy life. Some people, they're, you know, they have mental health issues. They might have a lot of anxiety. They might, you know, have depression. And sometimes those people, they do clock out for a little bit. They might be gone a month or 2, maybe 3, if not a little longer before you hear from them again. If you know that person has that problem, that's a little different. Because sometimes they do that. They just have bad episodes and bad moments, and they just don't talk to anybody for a while. Even their own family. They clock out. But if once that episode has passed, they text you and they say, hey, I just having one of them bad mental episodes. I love you. Still care about you. You still my friend. You still, whatever you may be to them. Then you know they really care. You're not an option. You're a priority because they cared enough after that episode to reach back out to you and say, hey, you know, sorry, I've been absent, but I was just having a mental, you know, breakdown, mental episode, and I needed a break. I needed a break from reality. I needed a break from other people. Or some people feel like I don't want to be a burden on other people. I don't want to be around them being sad, bringing their energy down, you know, whatever. So they just separate themselves from that. But if they come back and still message you after the fact, they care. Point being said, don't beg nobody to be in your life. If somebody show you that they don't want to be in your life, they don't want to be around you, or like you don't really matter, let them go. There's the door. Let them leave. Let them leave. Don't waste any more time on them than what you've already wasted. And I won't even say waste. I'll just say you learned a lesson from it. You know what to look for in somebody like that, and you know the signs, and you know when to get the hell out immediately before it even gets that far. So, you know, it's just crazy. But there's some things we could both do better on both sides. Men and women, as far as dating, relationships. Like I said, friends or together. Whatever you want to call it. But I'm pretty much done. I'm full. That was my little talk for the day. Thank you guys for joining me. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. The weekend's coming up, so enjoy the weekend. And I will see you guys next time. Peace out.